All right, so she's in my bed, and like I said, I didn't want to do the shower thing. So she's in my bed, and the girl actually took her panties from, I guess it was on the floor or whatever, and put them on her head.
Wait. What?
I'm not lying
Why?
to you. Natalia, listen to me. The girl took her panties and then put her panties on her head, and then looked at me and said, "Do my vagina stink?" Moment of silence.
So that means she knew her vagina stinks. If she's gonna go ahead and ask a question like that, so she's heard it before.
Heard it all before.
Right. Where's my girl Sunshine?
Yo, she put her panties on her head, and then she asked me, "Do my vagina stink?"
Ain't nothing right about that.
So I'm like,
if you have to question your vagina, right. That's all I gotta say.
So I'm like, it was a real vague yes. I didn't even want to get into this topic, but what can I say? I mean, really, it did. And so, but I didn't tell her how bad it stinks. It really was like a skunk was in her vagina.
Oh my gosh.
So, ladies as well, this is not just a men thing, Natalia. This is also a woman's thing as well. Like, ladies, your vagina can be, on the bad side,
on the musty side,
on the smelly side, the skunk side. And I'm sure there's guys out there, because guys are very nasty, they just continue to, do their thing. They don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But man, I've seen cases where women's vaginas smell like onions and
no.
Yes, Natalia.
Yes. You know what's so crazy? She could be watching this right now.
She's not watching this. She doesn't even.
She knows it's her.
She doesn't need. She's not watching. She doesn't even.
Shout out to Shorty who smelled like a skunk.
Shout out to all the skunks vaginas out there. Shout out to vagina skunks.
Shout out to the skunks.
But we're just playing. But in real life, like, it could be. Listen, if your vagina or your penis is on the smelly part where it's crazy, like realistically, you probably should go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And see, like, all jokes aside, to see like what's going on. And also too, with a lot of guys, if you're drinking a gallon of Hennessy, a whole thing of whatever you're drinking, and you drink, and you drink every weekend and whatever, yo, you probably need, real talk, and this is facts. You probably need to go to the doctor and see what's going on internally, not
your
just
liver, your intestines.
Right, not just because of your funky stuff that's going on below the belt, but also because you never know what all that liquor and plus all the bad eating. We know you have bad eating because it's coming out, like Natalia said, through your pores and through your penis and your balls, your testicles. So you need to go to, you need to go to the doctor and figure out what's going on with that. Because I'm telling you right now,
that could be your body's way of telling you something's wrong, though.
That could be your body's way of rejecting and telling you got an issue going on down there. So let's figure that out, because before, Natalia told me that a lot of guys is smelly and they don't even know. That flabbergasted me. I could not believe she was telling me that dudes is smelly.
Straight stinky.
When you get to a certain age, you're like, okay, all this stuff is, pretty much a wash. We're done with the kid play or whatever. Now we're adults. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the crazy thing. It's the older men. When I say older, it's like our age group. We're not talking young 20-somethings. We're talking people who are on their own and should know how to take care of themselves.
On your own and know how to take care of yourself. And that's big facts. Like, you should know how to take care of yourself. And even if somebody's telling you that there's something going on down there,
don't be offended by it.
Don't be offended, and that's what we was talking about earlier with rejection. Don't be offended and automatically go to the doctor.
That's right.
Like, that's the important thing. Go to the doctor.
Listen, I've had a hard conversation with someone and had to tell them that they had bad breath. And it wasn't a matter of they weren't brushing their teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It was more so of they were it's more so of they had an intestine problem going on and didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. So, and it really could be that. Like, it really could be you got something going on internally and you have no clue.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like realistically, for the guys, if you're watching, and when you're going to watch this, like, when was the last time you went to the doctor? And, you know, I got people come up, because I talk that doctor stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I got people come up to me and they're like, yo, I just went to the doctor. Don't lie to me. Like, I know a liar. Like, don't lie to me, don't lie to yourself.
But
like,
that's the problem in our community. Like, in the minority community, they feel like these men and women, they feel like they don't have to go to the doctor. And a lot of things could be caught before it becomes a problem.
Right. Like, catch that musty, funky stuff before your girl catch it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
And she's not really going to pop off with you like continuously if you keep like you got that going on.
She's going to dread. Like, I remember hearing other women tell me that they would dread sleeping with their dude because of the smell. But then also they didn't want to tell the guy. So it's like, who's really at fault here?
Because that's a hard conversation to have.
It is a hard conversation.
That's a hard conversation to have, Natalia, with a guy
yes.
that has rejection
yes.
issues, to tell him that he stinks. Not only do your breath stink, but your dick stink and your penis and your balls and everything. You stink.
And, you know, a lot of that is, I've also noticed women who do tell men, they're telling them on text message. Which is...
Ooh, see, now that's something else. That's something else.
Because they feel bad, you know, they don't want to say it to their face, and they're putting it in a text message.
See, that's something else, because females, you guys come at us all the time. Yeah. You don't like to be text this, you don't like to be text... And now you putting in a text message that somebody stinks.
That somebody smells.
Like, just tell that man that he stinks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Be real.
I mean, what really can happen? You're going to dump him anyway.
That is true.
So, like, the guys that stunk, Natalia, are you still with them?
Absolutely not.
See?
I didn't even give him a chance the one time. Once I smelled the smell, I'm out. I'm leaving you right there with your pants at your ankles. I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done.
You're done. She's not even giving you a second chance.
No.
Like, you could have just came from the park.
Nope.
She's not even giving you
You got no excuse to have musty balls.
She's saying that no matter the circumstances, she's not giving you a second chance. And a lot of women are like that. So you got one
time to impress.
That's why when people see me, real talk, when people see me, they're like, oh, you're so dressed up, or oh, this and this and that. And I'm like, listen, I only got one shot.
That's it.
I only have one shot.
You got one time to look at that person. You may not see those people ever again, but you want to make a good impression.
And that's a mentality thing, and a lot of people they don't really have that. They want to dress like whatever, but you only got one shot. You don't get a lot of times. You don't get another chance.
No.
If you see that girl in the mall or whatever, you got one chance to impress her.
One chance, 2 seconds.
One chance, 2 seconds. You think you could come back a half an hour later and be like, hey, yo, baby, yo? No.
She ain't Auntie Ann Pretzels hanging out waiting for you.
She's not waiting for you.
She's not.
Yeah. So, guys, you got one shot. A lot of females be like, yo, if I would have knew this was going on, I wouldn't even mess with you.
But you know what? Because of us wearing masks now, I feel like more and more people are not brushing their teeth.
Let me know what's going on. She got me with that one. I didn't even know that one was coming.
Yeah, that one's
Yo,
out there.
Let me know, guys, if you are brushing your teeth up under the mask. Like, are Are you
like? Don't think because we can't see your mouth that it's okay.
Is it coming through the mask, Natalia?
Listen, I met somebody that I smelled it through the mask when he was talking to me.
Shit.
I'm not kidding you. And I said, wow, how could he not smell it? Because that's coming back onto his nose. So how does he not smell that his mouth smells like shit?
She's saying that it's coming through the mask. It's coming through the
mask. He had on the surgical one, like the good mask.
It's coming through your mask,
it's coming through the mask. Mm-hmm.
But you know what? On that same token, and I would think I was telling you this one time before, I don't see. You remember how women used to smell good?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that no more. Like women used to smell so good, and they used to have all this perfume, and they wash and they put all this stuff on, and you'd be like, "Who? I can't think of the last time.
I don't know what kind of. Nope, I smell good.
I can't think of the last time that I was like, holy schmoly.
Women are not taking care of themselves the way they used to.
I think people in general are not taking. How could you put on, real talk, how could you put on perfume when you got on sweats and Jordans?
Ew.
Remember how you see women dress? They used to have on their nice little jeans and their heels and their shirt and their hat or whatever, or their hair used to be done, and they had their jewelry on, and they used to be looking good. And they had their cologne and perfume and everything. What is this? Oh, this is Chanel number 5. Oh, this is You don't, oh, man.
They don't do that no more.
How could you smell good when you got on a fucking Nike sweatsuit and Jordans? And
with a headscarf on.
With a headscarf. Probably got pajamas up under.
Right.
Yeah, how could you be looking good? I mean, how could you be smelling good?
You can't. You don't feel good. See, I'm a firm believer of if you look good, you're going to feel good.
What about smelling good?
But they don't want to smell good. They think people can't smell them. I don't care how much social distancing we doing, 6 feet away, I can still smell your stank ass.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Women that I've ran into the past few years, they smell natural. Now I know women have been going to a natural look.
Yeah.
But is they going to a natural body odor as well?
Well, they're using these fragrance-free soaps.
No.
We talking like for real. They just don't smell like. See, you supposed to smell at least like soap.
They smell it. No, soap is not natural. Natural is you ain't do nothing.
Oh, you mean that? Oh, and I think that's a hair thing.
They smelling like.
People aren't using deodorant anymore.
Right. They're not using deodorant. Like, I'm seriously, they get in my car and they smelling like.
That's disgusting. 7 o'clock in the morning.
They smelling. they're smelling like whatever. So, I don't know. Let's figure this out, ladies and gentlemen.
This is terrible.
Let's figure this out. Let's
The crazy thing is that we have evolved as people or as a community, and you would think that we would take the pride that people used to take in themselves. We would take that now. I don't know what happened to that.
Man, I don't know what happened to that. You're right, Natalia. There used to be a lot of pride. A lot of pride in taking care of yourself. A lot of pride.
Even if you had $2 in your pocket. I was raised, just because you have $2 in your pocket doesn't mean you have to look like you have $2 in your pocket.
Facts. Yup. It used to be like that.
Yep.
You would have no. It's been plenty of times back in the day. I used to have no money in my pocket, but I looked like $1 million bucks. Like,
that's right, because nobody needs to know that struggle. Yep. I'ma look good.
Yep. And now they look bad and they smell bad.
And they smell bad.
Like, how do you look and smell bad? Like, they don't have. It's like all that is down the drain.
Yeah.
All that taking care of yourself.
It's pride. Is the lack of pride and self-respect. Self-respect. That's what it is.
All that taking care of yourself and cleaning yourself and making sure you're good downstairs. It seems like all that stuff is out the window. But men, for my men, like, real talk. Like, because I feel like this is a big issue with the guys. Because Natalia's not the first female I've heard say that the guys is stinky down there. And women, let me know in the comments too. Like, I really need you guys to let me know in the comments.
Oh, and any of you guys who are not circumcised, that smells even more down there because you have that extra skin.
And from what I'm hearing is that the guys that are not circumcised, the women don't really want to do nothing with y'all.
No.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I really need y'all to respond and let me know, is this true? Like, they're saying that they don't really want to do nothing because you're not circumcised. Like, does that matter that a person is not circumcised?
To me, it does.
Have you ever been with a guy that wasn't circumcised?
I remember engaging in activity, and once I saw it, it was done for me. It was it. I didn't want to do anything with it. And he immediately knew that that's what it was. It turned me off because his response was, I know, I get that all the time. And I didn't even say anything. I guess he saw a look on my face. Needless to say, he got circumcised in his late 30s.
Now, let me ask you this. Would you rather him tell you that he wasn't circumcised?
He got to tell me before.
So that's a conversation that you would have loved to have.
Absolutely.
Before you went downstairs.
Absolutely. Considering the fact that we've had conversations regarding or around sex or intercourse, absolutely. That's something you bring up.
So he never told you?
Never told me.
Now, do you think he never told you because he was nervous or scared about your response?
Yes.
Guys, communication.
Mm-hmm.
You know, communication. Mm-hmm. Now, the real question is that if he would have told you, what would be your next step?
I would hand him a pamphlet on where to get circumcised. But I'm not doing it.
But I'm not asking you about where to get circumcised. I'm asking you, would you continue with the...
absolutely not. That would have been it.
So it don't even matter. He did the right thing. It don't even matter. He did the right thing. Sure.
No, I wanted no part in that. None. Mm-mm.
Well, there's been other women that probably would have still...
Absolutely. Just not this chick. Mm-mm.
Well, I want to hear about... I definitely want to hear about this. Is you not being circumcised, do you see any type of lack of women, like, not coming at you, or you not having, a lot of sex because you haven't had, your penis circumcised? Or is it regular? Is you still doing your same thing?
I need to know.
I want to know too. And I want to know from the women. Do they look at circumcision like this is something I can't deal with? Or does it not matter? Like, some women probably don't even...
I don't think a lot of them
don't even matter to them.
They just so happy they getting something.
See, you might be a little picky on yeah.
I am. I'm very picky.
Because I don't really think that really matters.
Like, I don't need it to look like a glowworm. That's, I don't know.
It gotta look like something, but what is circumcisions is not something
I just don't need that extra skin.
But that's not something that's been around for that long, circumcision. Mm-mm. So women before us...
I know, but I'm picky about mine, and that's it.
She says she's picky about her circumcisions. She's picky
about my circumcision.
She's picky about her circumcision.
Yes, that's important to me.
Look, guys, we covered a lot today. We covered circumcisions, we covered hygienes, we covered rejections. You know what I'm saying? And somehow they all actually kind of like roll with each other.
Crazy, right?
You know what I'm saying? So let's work on rejections for the men, and also let's hygienes. And the story that I told you about the woman, that is a real story. That is facts. And, her name is not out there or whatever, so...
And if you're watching, leave us a comment.
And everybody that's watching, please leave us a comment. But we just had to talk about hygienes real quick because, Natalia told me, death stories about hygiene. I got my death stories about hygienes. And it's just really, really crazy how, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like we're not cleaning ourselves, we're not taking care of ourselves, and like to be on this earth and to run into, off the top of my head, 4 women that smelled really bad down there. Like, that's crazy.
That says a lot.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I know some men that told me they never had that type of
Really?
I don't know how true that is.
But maybe they don't want to admit it because they still slept with the girl.
Facts.
So
could be that. But you know what? It could be true.
It could be true.
It could be true. Maybe they never had that
but we
problem.
still gonna put it out there, like it's a possibility.
If I would have ran into that one time, I would have been like, okay, that could be true.
But you know what? Maybe to them it didn't stink.
That's a good.
Because what might smell bad to me may not smell bad to you.
I don't know how. Yo,
I
gotta be honest. Natalia is really wilding right now.
Or if that dude, his balls smell, he get me picky about stinky vag. Come on now, guarantee you the one who said that he never ran.
But
into
let me
that.
ask you a question. If you got stinky balls, does stinky ball protrude through the whole room? Or is it just right there?
It's right there.
But see, that's not it for stinky vagina. Stinky vagina, it goes through the whole. Everybody that know, listen, everybody that's watching this, you know this. If you ran through a stinky vagina, you know it go through the whole house. It gets stuck on the curtain. Natalia, you wildin' right now. You wildin'. It gets stuck on the curtains. It's in
shut up. On the curtains. On the curtains. Like secondhand smoke.
Can you guys please respond to this? It gets stuck on the curtains. It's like a fragrance.
Well, that means something crawled on her and died.
Man, listen. See, she don't believe what I be telling y'all.
Not on no curtains.
Natalia, it takes at least about a week to get rid of that smell.
Stop it. You gotta Febreze everything.
I'm being honest. It take a whole week. You gotta literally go in with like the guy on the corner with his snowblower, and you gotta literally like snow. You gotta literally like. you like
a Ghostbuster. You look crazy. For real, with your proton pack.
Yo, really, you gotta have a pack on. You gotta really go in the house. You gotta be. Yo, real talk.
Super soaker.
Yo, real talk. But it is what it is.
Damn.
Man. So
that's disgusting.
Ladies, leave your comments. Fellas, leave your comments.
Please leave your comments.
Yo, like the video, subscribe, and you know what? We're gonna check y'all out on the next episode. Get ready for the next episode because we coming back with that boom bang, baby. Holla back, JP.